Welcome to Brain Bitesize. Today we're exploring a fascinating yet troubling phenomenon, narcissistic collapse. But before we dive in, here's a question. Can a seemingly invincible personality suddenly crumble? Stick around to discover how and why this happens. Number 1. Angry outbursts and irritability. This is more than just occasional frustration or a bad mood. Imagine a scenario where the smallest inconvenience or a minor critique triggers an explosive reaction from someone who usually appears confident and in control. This sudden shift in behavior is a key indicator of a deeper issue. The individual experiencing a narcissistic collapse often finds themselves in a state of heightened emotional sensitivity. Their usual mechanisms for maintaining a grandiose self-image fail, leading to an inability to handle stress or criticism rationally. It's like a dam bursting under pressure. The emotions they've been holding back come flooding out uncontrolled and often aggressively. This irritability isn't just directed at others. It reflects the turmoil within. They struggle with a profound internal conflict, where their self-perception clashes with reality. This internal battle manifests as sudden outbursts, damaging not only their relationships but also their mental well-being. 2. Defensive behavior. Typically, people with Narcissistic Personality Disorder, NPD, have an inflated sense of self-importance and a deep need for excessive attention and admiration. When they face situations challenging this self-perception, their response is often disproportionately defensive. This defensiveness is not just a mere sensitivity to criticism. It's a profound reaction to what they perceive as a threat to their self-esteem and identity. For someone in the throes of a narcissistic collapse, even constructive or mild criticism can be perceived as an attack or betrayal. Their reactions can range from dismissive attitudes where they trivialize the feedback or the person giving it to more aggressive responses, where they counterattack or belittle the other person to regain their sense of superiority. This behavior is a coping mechanism to protect their fragile ego from any form of perceived diminishment. Number 3. Aggression. This aggression can manifest in various forms, both verbal and physical. Typically, individuals with NPD have a heightened sense of superiority and invulnerability. But when they face a situation that shatters this perception, their response can be intensely aggressive. This aggression is often a defensive mechanism to regain control and reassert their dominance when they feel it is slipping away. Verbal aggression might include shouting, harsh criticism, or even threats. It's not just the word's volume or harshness, but the intent behind them, to intimidate or dominate others. Physical aggression, while less common, can also occur and is a more serious concern. It might start with small acts like slamming doors or throwing objects, and can escalate to more harmful behaviors. 4. Perceived rejection. This phenomenon goes beyond the actual experiences of rejection or abandonment. It's rooted in the narcissist's heightened sensitivity to even the slightest hint of being sidelined or criticized. For individuals with narcissistic personality disorder, their self-worth is often precariously balanced on the perception of unwavering admiration and approval from others. When this perception is even slightly disturbed, it can feel like a catastrophic loss. They may interpret neutral or mildly critical comments as profound betrayals or deep criticism. This misinterpretation isn't just a fleeting moment of discomfort. It can trigger an intense emotional response, leading to a cascade of defensive and sometimes aggressive behaviors. The tragedy here lies in the distortion of reality. What is often a normal interaction or a minor setback is experienced as a profound personal attack, setting off alarm bells in their psyche. This perceived rejection shakes the core of their fragile self-esteem, often leading to the dramatic and unpredictable behaviors characteristic of a narcissistic collapse. Withdrawal and depression. This shift is particularly striking because it starkly contrasts their usual demeanor, which often involves seeking attention and admiration. During the collapse, they may suddenly withdraw from social interactions, previously enjoyable activities, and even close relationships. This withdrawal is not just a preference for solitude, it's a sign of deeper emotional distress. The depression that accompanies this withdrawal is also significant. Unlike typical sadness or mood fluctuations, this depression is profound and pervasive, affecting their overall outlook on life. It can manifest in various ways, such as a loss of interest in almost all activities, a persistent feeling of emptiness or hopelessness, and, in severe cases, thoughts of self-harm or suicide. This depressive state is often a result of the shattered self-image and the perceived loss of the admiration and validation they previously relied on. It's a stark reminder that beneath the surface of grandiosity, individuals with NPD often struggle with deep-seated insecurities and self-esteem issues. So, can a narcissistic personality crumble? Absolutely. And understanding this helps us navigate these complex interactions. For more insights into human psychology, stay tuned to Brain Bitesize. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content. See you in the next video.